Scheduled. Hi, now we're live. Hey, we were just talking about corn off air for about 5.5 minutes.
We're talking about
Alec casually stopping at Disney World for dinner tonight.
Yeah,
what's wrong with that?
What a life!
What a Disney World, huh? If anyone's gonna get Corona, it's me.
Yeah, the happiest meal on earth.
Well, that's at McDonald's. Trademark.
Oh no.
You know we have the biggest McDonald's in the world here.
What? Wow,
that's accurate. Crazy. It's on International Drive.
Congratulations.
Does it have like an arcade machines in the bottom level?
I've not been yet, but it is on my to-do list. There's a lot to do here.
Yeah, it's Florida.
America.
You hear that?
Giant Disney and McDonald's. That's just screams Alec to me.
Yeah. Hey man, I'll mess a Big Mac up.
Do they still have Grimace walking around there? Like the costumes? It's the only place you see the mascots.
Well, 1 second before we do anything.
Like the extinct ones too, like the Fry little girls and stuff.
Should probably do this.
Fry guys.
Yeah.
This episode specifically, we're gonna make a lot of dick jokes. So hide your kids, hide your wife.
Like a lot of dick jokes, you guys.
Like 80% dick jokes.
Literally 80 dick jokes lined up for you tonight.
In a
Actually,
row.
only about maybe 70 dick jokes and 10.
I don't feel like that's really above our average or below our average.
No, it's still on par.
But they're just all going to be in a row.
Yeah. Who's keeping track of all this?
Are you saying we lined up all our dick jokes?
Yeah, all the dick jokes, like end to end.
We're just going to knock them down, line them up and knock them down.
This whole conversation about Disney started because apparently they just canceled the rest of the NBA season. So that sucks.
And Tom Hanks has Corona.
Yeah, America's sweetheart. And
Tom
as we have found out through a great segment we do on this show, avid typewriter collector. Thanks for paying attention, John, to Celebrity Hobbies. You look quite confused about where I was going with that.
Hardcore fans of the show will remember that.
Which one of the obscure channel stories are you going to pull from?
Yeah, I made on Thanatos' channel the other night, I made a Hawkman is a great detective joke, and it took John about 30 seconds to laugh, but once he did, he was gonzo.
It took that joke that long to go all the way back into the past, become relevant, and come back.
Yeah. Hey, he died, became resurrected again, and hit you.
If you laughed that hard, I did something right.
Hey, John will make you wait, but it's worth it.
All I had to do was say fucking kids, and I had Alec done for the night too.
Hey, you want to hear about a real problem I'm having? This is a comic book problem, since this is a comic book show, right?
We discuss that here. You should discuss that with the
I can't find my blue tape. You guys ever have that problem? Oh, John's gone.
Did you paint something recently?
So you could borrow
everyone's gonna just show their blue tape. My problem is not.
Adam, I'm gonna pass this up to you. Ready?
Oh, I don't like that. I'm gonna pass this up to you.
Pass it on the right hand side.
Yeah. Oh, you really blew that gag, Adam.
I fucked that up. Let's do that again. Let's do that again. Ready?
Okay. Do it again.
We only get one more shot at life.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh man. All right,
there it is. Movie magic.
All right. What if we had?
It works so well in rehearsal.
What if you hand it to us over here on this side?
John's gone again.
Are we doing this again?
You're
getting really complicated. Sorry.
It's not because I mean it's no one's fault but mine.
You didn't like
no, that's bad.
Why? It's boobs.
Can you imagine if you passed it to me and I could find it suddenly? But no, my comic room is an absolute disaster, and the only reason it might get cleaned up is because John might be coming over to visit me.
What?
But maybe not if Corona shuts down all the flights.
Yeah.
So your friendship depends on he won't drive to you? What the hell?
On America.
Our friendship depends on America's sweetheart Tom Hanks and whether or not he gets sent to the hospital.
I feel better knowing Tom Hanks has Tom Hanks just makes you feel better about everything. So if he has Corona, I feel like we're gonna be okay.
I got Corona.
You know?
Well, if he survives it,
yeah,
it doesn't kill you unless you're like about to die.
He's old as hell.
Yeah, that dude.
He's not.
He's
pretty
old.
Like, what, 60 something?
He's a boomer like John.
Yeah. See you, John. No.
Guys, he's 63 years old.
Yeah, that's what I said, right?
Old as hell.
That's old AF.
I went through a midlife crisis at 25. All right, who's living to 50? No one makes it to 50.
Yeah, I mean, Tom Hanks has the best doctors in the world. He's probably going to go to Canada or something, right?
He's like, you really know his doctor. He's got the best doctors in the world.
He's got the best doctors. He got the best doctors in the world.
It sounds like airplane.
I was making a joke that our healthcare system's bad, but
I was making a joke that I think our friendship is at this point is going to rely on our government's ability to handle a health crisis.
I mean, hey, worse, easier things have caused strifes in our friendship. That sentence didn't make any sense. Hey, we should start this show, huh?
Yeah, when are we going live?
Oh, what? We're live? Oh, she's still going.
Every time I see that, I just feel like my teeth are not white enough.
No one's teeth are white enough.
Like what have I done to my teeth?
I don't even drink coffee.
They look fine.
My teeth?
Oh my god!
Hold on, let's compare.
Oh my god, I've got a gap.
That's broccoli, John.
Okay, go.
Oh my god, that's terrifying.
That's what I
just
do.
Freeze like that for a second?
No, that's just my face.
This is the kind of wit that Comic Man Andy.
That's right.
Comic Man Andy's been so excited for this show that we have done nothing to prepare for except come up with 80 different names for junk.
Chad's quarantined.
Chad, you can't be quarantined for alcoholism.
Breaking news. Oh, damn. That's hard truths. But I mean, hey.
At least
in the kettle there.
Chad's been on the run because he killed C2E2.
Hey.
That means he did a good job.
He killed C2E2 like he killed it.
Killed it, man. Like Vin Diesel does in those movies.
Like
with
Bloodshot.
The cars.
Or how he kills it at twerking.
Yeah. Family.
I really want to get a slow motion, like zoom in on his arms on that.
Mm-hmm.
Someone make that happen.
I will help fund that project.
I think the next time the four of us are together, we need to recreate that.
Bear and I kind of did it last week.
No, like from behind.
I've been really self-conscious ever since. Like, I've been working out my arms like crazy because there was just too much
I better practice twerking.
Yeah. Let's see.
Welcome to the greatest comic book show ever.
Oh, that's what we're doing. Hey, you want to do a bit?
Okay.
Let's do your thing, Alec, and then we'll do my thing and Jason's thing.
Okay. Ready?
I'm so ready for this.
Celebrity hobbies. Did it work?
It worked beautifully.
And there's no thing on it that says the thing. Okay. Ready? Here we go.
Oh, that's the best part. The lack of the thing.
Welcome to Celebrity Hobbies, everyone. Welcome back to America's favorite game show, Celebrity Hobbies. This week we have a wide variety of celebrities and their hobbies for you to pick from and choose from and hopefully guess right for some amazing prizes, such as the cure for coronavirus.
How many of them make their own toilet paper?
Let's find out together.
Yeah, you don't know that toilet paper doesn't heal corona, okay?
First up, we have
America's sweetheart,
who I identify with personally.
You identify as a blonde woman?
No, I identify with someone who gets a lot of shit for not smiling. Kristen Stewart.
I'm Kristen Stewart.
Kristen Stewart, everyone. Sometimes you got to make a smile count. It's not all about smiling at everything. But it's not about that today. What does she enjoy practicing, everyone? Kristen Stewart.
Looking like Avril Lavigne?
Avril Lavigne wishes she looked that cool. Hey, does she like doing handstands, juggling, balance beam, or pratfalls?
First of all, pratfalls is one word, but whatever.
Shut up.
I'm going to say balance beam.
Those are all kind of lame.
Yeah, juggling. I'm going to go juggling.
John's a big winner of this round. Juggling.
Hey.
Good job, John. Welcome back. Whatever.
Juggle D's.
That's right.
Next up, we have the queen bee herself, Beyonce.
Love me some Bay. Here we go.
Beyonce Knowles.
Beyonce Canals.
Looking fierce as always.
Mm-hmm.
Beyonce. What is her favorite board game? Is it Connect 4, The Game of Life, Clue, or Monopoly? And I will give you a clue. It is not Monopoly because that game blows dick.
You'll give us a clue? I think that's a clue. I'm going with Clue.
Yeah, I was going with Clue also.
I think it's sad that her game choices are so passe. I'll say, I don't know who has a favorite board game of Connect 4. So yeah, let's go with Clue.
It is Connect 4.
Oh,
wow.
Is that even a board game? It stands up vertically.
Has she even played Crossfire?
You buy it in the board game higher. Crossfire.
Counterpoint. Is it possible that Connect 4 isn't a board game because there's no board?
Hey, bonus round.
We made it.
Beyonce bonus round. Who did I beat in Connect 4? Asked Beyonce.
All the other members of Destiny's Child. Oh wait, no, she beat them in life.
Denzel Washington.
Oh wow. So the article I read that provided me this information said this like it was some great, huge accomplishment. She beat Kanye West.
That was my second guess. I said Jay-Z first.
He's won a lot of championships, so that's impressive.
Jay-Z's a little on the nose, Jason.
Easy.
The article said she loves it so much she even beat Kanye.
She even eat the pastes.
Who gives a shit? That guy's an idiot.
Is it racist that we only picked black people?
What?
You're always trying to be racist, but you
nobody.
Let's move on. Thanks for playing the bonus round.
I'm just saying.
Finally,
John's an aspiring racist who's just really bad at it.
We have India's sweetheart, Amitabh Bachchan.
Aspiring racist.
His Bollywood superstar, Amitabh Bachchan.
Gonna make a group called Comic Store.
Who the hell is this guy?
If you don't know, you're uncultured. He is a huge Bollywood star.
Okay. Mm-hmm. I can't see his face close enough to know him. I'm going to look him up while we're playing.
Okay. Please do.
I'm not going to type his name.
So what does he love?
Suits.
Besides Bollywood? Fire eating? Spinning plates? Stacking chairs? Or blindfolded archery? Amitabh Bachchan.
Okay. This is a trick question, isn't it?
I've seen this guy. Okay.
Yeah, of course he got it. He's a huge star.
Well,
Alex, is this one of your famous trick questions?
He looks like question. This is a real actor from Bollywood fame.
He looks like the world's most interesting man. That's the problem. This picture.
That's right.
I was hoping
Dos Equis would be on this list.
It's not going to be spinning plates.
But it's not. Nor is
fire eating.
I'm going to go with stacking chairs.
John is our big winner this week.
Jeez.
Stacking chairs.
Killed
Congratulations, John. You win some toilet paper. Thanks for playing Celebrity Hobbies.
Thank God.
Hobbies. Alec, great job not having the annoying little bug thing on there this week.
Thank you. I hope everyone enjoyed that terrible segment.
It just keeps getting worse. I love it.
Terrible segment in an amazing show, though. So that's what counts.
Thanks, Comic Books NYC, for knowing what's up.
He is the De Niro of India.
Right, well, why don't you guys just start your own show where you talk about Amidala or whatever the hell
Bollywood. Amidala is a Star Wars character. Don't be racist.
That didn't seem. He's not even aspiring status.
It takes me a while to stop doing that voice. I've noticed.
Well, it takes us a while to stop being the jerks we are on this show when we go to the other one.
That's true.
Right. Can't just turn the ship right around.
I always forget, we need to acknowledge the chat in our other show, but.
Oh, now we have to, actually.
Oh, just a Rican. Hey, by the way, thanks StreamYard for updating and showing that we get super chats now. That's great. Thank you for your $5. That's going to go straight to the Hero Initiative.
That's right.
Thank you, Rod. Much appreciated, man.
All around good guy.
The best.
Thunderhouse Design coming in with the real-time reviews. This show gets further and further from the greatest every week. And yet
there's something about
appreciate your support. And Comic Books NYC is right. John and I happen to be talking about Star Wars later tonight on
Yeah.
John's channel on the Comic Book Day Book Club.
I'm very excited to read that issue. It's fun for me to read it after you guys are done with it, and then tomorrow at work, I like watch you guys talk about it.
And I shit all over it.
No.
No.
Only if it deserves it.
That's right.
I mean,
I wonder if John can overcome his hatred of The Mandalorian to honestly assess this book. Because they're so similar.
Is it? It's about Boba Fett, who is a different guy.
I know, but he wears the same kind of helmet.
Oh, that's a racist joke.
Do you think that's how bad my aspiring racism is?
Look, they all look the same underneath that helmet, okay? Take notes, John.
They certainly all look the same with the helmet on.
Oh.
Hey, helmet stays on during sex.
Helmet always stays on. We learned anything from Mandalorian.
I just don't know how they eat and drink stuff.
That is a great question.
With straws?
It's a circular system in there. It's like,
didn't he take it off in one episode and eat some stuff?
Yeah, he did. Yeah. But like anybody could have just turned around and been like, "Hey, how's it? Hey, you took your helmet off."
TJ said, "I'm so ready for another soul-crushing comic review." Maybe that's what we should change the name of the show to.
Wow,
soul-crushing comic reviews.
Catchy, shorter.
We know our audience and why they're there.
Yeah, trademark it.
Crushing comics. Anyway, after Rod gave us that gift, I was trying to transition into our AOKs, but we veered off like we so often do in our charming way that Thunderhouse Design loves.
Yeah, there's no path or direction for this show.
All right, well, I got home today and a box was waiting for me, so I'm going to
All right, I'm going to make you big. Maybe.
Ooh.
Yeah. Ooh.
After I thoroughly watched this, I saw that it was from a man named George, a.k.a. D-Run Comics.
Ooh, nice.
You'll notice this time I somewhat opened it, so as not to annoy everyone with the sounds, but of course, I'm sure George is going to... Okay, you guys... I love her, though. Anyway, some of you may know my... just make me small again, okay? Who cares?
That's what she said.
Every time I start talking, one of these is going to start up again? Is that the deal?
No, go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm a child.
So my friendship with D-Run Comics began because of Batgirl 23. You know that Josh Middleton cover?
Yeah, I got that around here somewhere.
I submitted one that came back 9.6.
Of course,
people could tell I was disappointed. He got a 9.8. He rubbed it in my face. We became fast friends.
Take that, Bear Allen.
But he's a man who likes to make things right. So he submitted another Batgirl 23 at C2E2 for on-site grading.
It probably has coronavirus.
There's a note. Hold on. Just says, "Here's your note." That's the best note.
Classic.
So I now have a 9.8.
Oh, hell yeah.
I was so expecting it to be a 9.6.
I was hoping.
Wouldn't that have been great? I told him that if it's a 9.6, I'll still take it because it'll be funny.
Dude, that's so awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, you would take a free book?
Yeah.
Well, congratulations.
I took one from you.
Hell yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's getting re-slabbed with a special Spider-Man label, by the way. So that'll be coming back too.
I thought you meant the Batgirl.
Nice.
Thank you.
Do you think they would do that?
D-Run Comics, a.k.a. George.
That is awesome, George.
Submitted that book and ask them to put a Spider-Man label on it. Would they do it?
This one?
Yeah. Does it have to be a Spider-Man book?
They're very dickish about that.
Well,
they're like very funny.
Let's say
you hear that all the time.
I feel like Javi dropped the sentence that I feel like I don't know where the pause goes. It says, "Saw that come back in Chicago," or it could be, "I saw that come back in Chicago."
Saw someone come back in Chicago and that came back 9.8.
I can't tell where to put the pause.
Yeah.
Anyway, D-Runk and I have been joking that this means our friendship has to end because it began with a 9.6.
Justarican, you're too kind. He said 20 watching, it needs more. I would argue might need less.
20?
We don't deserve that many.
20? That's absurd.
I want to give a shout out to...
No, what he means is it needs more thumbs up. I see.
Yeah. I want to give a shout out to Comic Jabroni. I guess randomly on his streams, he'll be like, "Oh yeah, we'll have like a little giveaway or whatever," and be surprised and got this cool Heroes in Crisis thing, as well as these 2 Walking Dead issues on the side of Emma. And that's it. But yeah, it's really nice of him. Thanks, buddy.
See, that was a good effort to put them on each side. I didn't even try. I was just like, Good. No, that's good.
Hi, it's me.
Oh.
I got this today. You ready? It's a big book. Ready?
Did it to himself.
Yeah,
almost perfect execution. We saw it for a second at the end.
I got the book that I'm going to win the hunt with next week, and I can't show them to you, so they're right here.
Oh,
look at that one. Look at that one.
Shiny. Are those Max Pro there? Those look shiny.
Those are my lights, baby.
My light 2's the only way to go.
Those are whose lights?
Mine's lights. You know what I've gotten in the habit of doing?
Whose lights are there?
Using a full back and extra boards.
Extra boards.
Full back and extra boards. Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, it's not really cool.
Not wasteful.
Huh?
Is there a comic in there too?
It's like a full back and a half. It gets real rigid.
Are you just bagging up boards and putting them in your?
He has a collection of different boards throughout the ages. These dates.
Bon appetit.
Long boxes full of them.
Come to Florida and see Alex Boards Museum.
See my
TGC
board
no grade
collection. And I fit like about 5 comics in a short box now with the amount of boards I use. But boy, are they rigid, rock hard.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
It's pretty amazing.
Incredible.
Well,
I could just all day long. I could just admire that picture.
Rod wants to know if he has bunk bed. I have bunk beds for us. No, but I'll try to figure it out before then.
I'm in.
Hey, Bear, did you put together a great word bubble segment this week with all the awesome stuff we sent you?
I did. It took me a long time to do it.
Cool.
With all the content you guys helped provide.
I already love the first page.
So the lesson we learned here is if I don't bug these guys on a Tuesday to send me their word bubbles, I'm sure as hell not getting it on a Wednesday. Unless it's from Jason. Jason will come through sometimes right under the wire because
sorry,
he's busy to the point of sometimes having to turn us off.
The only one who
comes through is Superman. Yeah. So kind of shockingly this week, I had to go back in time. Is this? Oh my god! It's on slide number 5. How embarrassing! Let's go to slide number 1, which is the same.
Jeez, it's like amateur hour.
Right. All right. So Heroes in Crisis, which I did not enjoy in general.
Yeah.
Sorry,
I've
John.
heard that from many people.
No, you're a massive fan.
Innocent.
However, anything Tom King writes is going to have some good dialogue in it. And there was one moment that really got me. They're in the Batcave. Wonder Woman gets pissed. She shouts "Suffering Sappho," which I have no idea what that is, and that's not my word bubble of the week. But the giant penny falls down onto one of the Batmobiles. And Superman is there with them, and Batman's kind of annoyed. He's just like, yo, you couldn't have helped with that? Like,
bro.
Which kind of describes the problem many of us have with Superman. Like, he kind of could just be everywhere solving everything, but he's just not. And writers are constantly trying to explain why, but I just like that Batman was a little bit annoyed. He's like, come on, that's going to cost me some money to fix that Batmobile. You couldn't have helped with that?
The thing is, like, Superman knew he could have helped. He didn't want to. He's like, he deserved it for losing security footage and having people die with his idea. He's like, no, I'm not catching that penny.
He's not even turning around. He's like, I'm not even going to look at you.
Batman's just like so annoyed. He's like, dude, we went on that double date. We're supposed to be closer than this. Come on. And that, folks, is your word bubble of the week. My joke is covered up by the Comic Core logo. I should have known that would happen because it always covers up part of the S.
Hey, well, good news. I've got a word bubble of the week. I just didn't send it to you.
It was secret.
Hi, everyone. My name's Alec. I got a great book. That's not it. That's Boba Fett. We're talking about that later. Hey, check this out. I got this book. It's called Miss Fury. Hold on, let me get rid of this. There we go. Miss Fury in full color. It's a numbered edition, number 6624. So close.
Yeah.
Real missed opportunity there. I got this for a quarter. Paid too much for it. But,
wait, what number were you hoping for?
69.
662.
Okay. Nice.
Nice. So this is the opening pages of this book with this really stunning artwork. And so on page 2, you see this woman here in distress, to which Miss Fury says, I don't know why I'm even bothering to protect her. She stole my fiance and married him, as you can see with that angry face right there, which is really throwing a lot into the story real quick. In the next panel, she says, I should have let you have her. And here comes the real kicker. But I guess that's the big difference in being American or a Nazi, huh?
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
Miss Fury. That's the difference. So
Wow.
there you go. Miss Fury. Look for it. Or don't. You won't be missing much.
CGC it.
CGC.
Well, you can.
9-8. All day.
You won't be missing much.
No, I got one. I got one too. I mean,
Okay.
Oh, there you go.
Are we ready to?
I wasn't
Yeah,
ready.
okay.
Also, no one can see that list.
Yeah, don't take a look. So this is the newest issue of Daredevil last week's, in my opinion, the best book that came out last week. It was so freaking good. If you missed it, I'm sorry. This run has been amazing. And Daredevil has not been himself. You know, it's been Matt Murdock, and he's been wearing the black mask, and he hasn't really been Daredevil as he should be. And this involves a huge fight with all the villains in downtown, in Hell's Kitchen. Everybody's involved. You know, Bullseye, the Rhino, everybody's there, and there's a bunch of locals who are dressing up as Daredevil to fight back. Just normal citizens, very V for Vendetta kind of esque. And Bullseye throws his knife at one of them. He's like, God, there's no end to these fake Daredevils. And then one of the knife gets caught. And it says, not fake, Lester. And then you get the splash page. Just Daredevil.
Oh, haven't
Matt
read it yet.
Murdock,
That's exciting.
Matt Murdock says he's picked up one of the masks off of a fallen person, and he's just like ready to roll.
Nice.
Like that's just badass.
One of the best comics going right now.
It's so
for sure.
freaking good. And this might be my favorite issue up to now.
Oh, man. I really love that Kingpin murder and the
That one's
bathroom
pretty great
issue.
with the bathroom and the
Yeah, God. I think that one was just for me. I still have to read that one, though. That looks awesome.
This
I heard
one
Bullseye's
so
back.
good.
I heard
So good.
Bullseye's back, dude.
By the
So
way,
good.
apparently this is a full spoiler show.
Yeah.
It's a week.
that was a week ago. Yeah, it's old news. That's old news.
It's like next in my pile, though. I'm always a week behind.
Yeah.
That's
Sorry.
all right, John. That's all right.
Spoiler. Actually, I didn't even spoil the best stuff. There's so many good things.
Yeah.
Didn't even spoil the best stuff.
So normally we wouldn't start our list so early in the show, but boy, this one's a doozy.
Boy, yeah.
It is a bit of a doozy. We don't really have any method of coming up with a list. So anyone who's inspired, and if it just catches on, like even if it's like the dumbest thing ever, like I saw a picture of Catwoman looking pregnant that's been floating around kind of, and I was like, boy, Batman really got the job done. I wonder if he has a nickname for his package, for his junk. And that got these other three guys really excited.
Woo!
More ways than one, am I right?
So excited.
Yeah. Boners. So we came up with a list of nicknames for comic book people's junk.
Yeah, it's a week well spent.
This one started early. We got this one started like mid last week, so
Yeah.
it's kind of
let me
proud of
tell
us.
you,
And then we
went
took
all
like
week.
the rest of the time off.
We pulled a sting and went all week.
Yeah.
Oh.
The sting was stealing money from your boss while messaging each other.
It was tantric. Do we want to? I think it's fun to show the list. Do
You think
do
so?
not want
You don't
to?
think-
Yeah.
You think it doesn't spoil it?
John doesn't want to show the list. Okay.
It's just hard. You have to read the whole thing as a result. But I think it's hilarious, personally, that way. And they don't know what's coming. Literally.
Exactly. Hey now.
All right, so I'll
We should
read
just
it.
read
And then
our
I'll just-
our actual chat the whole way through.
I'll just do that thing where I struggle to know when to go on to the next one, and you guys talk over.
I
me,
love
okay?
that part.
Yeah, that's the best.
All right, so for example, a nickname for Green Lantern's junk, Hal Jordan. He might call his junk Green Lantern's might.
Yes.
Because that phrase. What's the phrase, John?
Fear Green Lantern.
And darkest day and brightest day and darkest night.
Yeah. So like picture him like hanging out with his girlfriend or something, and she's like, "Do you have a nickname for her?" And he's like, "Green Lantern's might." Yeah. He's like super proud of it.
Don't worry, everyone. It gets better.
Yeah. I like that one. That was one of John's.
Yeah, me too. That was good.
Hey, don't
Booster
be
Gold.
surprised.
Booster Gold. You guys are familiar with Booster Gold? He just calls his goldenrod.
Yeah.
Lois Lane. We're doing women too.
Yeah, because we're equal opportunity.
She calls her area the Fortress of Dongitude.
Where does she work at? The Daily Puzzle or something? Something like that.
That's strange.
That's a stretch.
Dick Grayson obviously calls his Nightwing.
Nightwing.
Yes.
That one's a gimme.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It must be
Spidey
said.
calls his Spider-Man calls his the web shooter.
The third one.
Third one.
Wonder Woman calls hers the invisible jet hangar. Just park it right in there.
Okay.
It's
Wow.
invisible. Colossus.
I like Drew Manchu says area. I think it's funny that we can say penis and dick all we want, but we can't say vagina.
I don't know. What should we call it?
Pussy.
Vagina.
Snatch?
I wanted to try to make Jason spit at that moment.
I got
Go
full
on.
control. Full control.
Colossus just calls his why they call me Colossus. Kitty Pryde calls it her pride and joy. Kitty Pryde also calls hers the Shadow Cat. We all know that one came from John.
I'm the only one laughing.
Scott Free calls his the Miracle Worker. Big Barda calls hers Big Barda's Buffet.
Gross.
All you can eat. Granny Goodness calls it her good nest.
I don't care for that.
No.
No, you don't care for that? Wow, I thought this was going to go over better with you guys who helped create the list. Skipping ahead, Human Torch calls his the Great Balls of Fire, obviously.
Yeah, clearly.
Thing just calls his Thing.
Yeah.
Naturally. He's not very creative.
Yeah.
Mr. Fantastic calls his Stretcho. Gold Balls calls his, well, you know.
Yeah, that one's pretty.
Yeah.
This one got no reaction in the chat, but I was pretty proud of it. Mr. Sinister calls his the Sinister Six.
I'm just confused as to how many he's got.
No, it's the inches.
It's the length measurement, John.
Okay. Because I'm like, well, he does clone bodies and does genetics, so he has 6 dicks coming
I
out.
know,
Like,
I
on
Yeah,
Earth.
he's got so many dicks.
All
octopus
three
down there.
of you
Like
pictured
a
six
goddamn octopus.
Or 6 balls. I don't
It's
know.
like,
Maybe
I've
6
come to take you,
balls.
Charles.
It wasn't as good as that.
There.
Maybe it's the sinister 6 inches.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
the joke.
I think it was
That's
saying,
what I'm
that's he was
implying.
saying, yeah.
Yeah, that's the joke.
I know,
I got
Thank you,
it.
John. Thank you, John. You got there. Like we said, John always he makes it there.
Mhm.
Luke Cage, he loves to show you his hero for hire. Matt Murdock, Daredevil, he calls his Matt Murcock.
The blind
Hey,
one.
Why do I have to read this list?
I love it. I think about it more and more.
Email it to me. I'll read it.
Swamp Thing calls his Len Wein.
That one's great. That one's great.
Yeah, that is actually really good.
I mean, it kind of breaks the fourth wall a little bit, but
Yeah. Princess Leia Organa. She gets really annoyed when Han calls hers the Sarlacc pit. She doesn't like that. Probably my favorite on the list, Gorilla Grodd calls his the unruly simian. Thanos calls his the Infinity Bone. Batman
so
calls
does Sting.
Oh, yep.
Got
That's
it.
right.
Cantrip.
Because it lasts a long time.
Oh yeah.
Batman calls his trio, the whole trio, the brave, the bold, and the world's finest. If you know what I mean.
Yeah, his left ball is the world's finest.
That's the winner. That's the winner.
Definitely the left ball.
Batman has 3 balls.
Laura Kinney calls hers Weapon V.
That one's great. I love that one.
This one comes from Comic Man Andy.
Oh, I didn't know we were taking submissions.
No, you didn't. Steve Rogers calls his America's Anaconda. Okay.
Thank you,
More of a reaction than most of mine.
a general nod of like, oh.
I can see that.
Makes sense. The Riddler calls his The Question.
Yes, and also brought up the point that his dick is in the shape of a question mark.
Right.
As well.
That's the question. How did it get
I
like that?
think we were all picturing that. Beast calls
were
his.
you born that way, or was it some sort of accident?
Right. Is this why you're a villain?
Everyone, be quiet and picture Beast's dick. Okay.
Okay.
It looks like lipstick.
I do all the time.
It's just a red rocket like a dog.
Beast calls his werewolf by whatever time you need it.
Yeah.
Got him.
Turns into a werewolf. Shang-Chi calls his Wang-Chi.
Yeah.
Wong, Doctor Strange's friend, just calls his Wong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why mess with success? Static. Deep cut here from Alec. Static from, what was it, Milestone?
Hell yeah.
Back in the day. Calls his the cattle prod.
Yeah, buddy.
The Flash calls his the Flesh.
Yeah, that one's gross, but I like it.
In the Flash.
It's fastest man alive.
Hercules calls his balls his testicles.
Yes.
I went to the trouble of putting an accent on
Thank
I
you.
saw that.
Chris Barrett's unconfirmed girlfriend calls hers the Chat.
Yeah, because Chris Barrett's in it.
He's always
in it. One of my favorites here from Alec. Thor calls his D. Yolnir.
Diolnir.
Getting that deal on there.
Loki calls his the Mischief Maker. Iceman calls his the Popsicle. Ra's al Ghul calls his package the League of Assassins.
Again, how many are there?
We're on number 40. We're halfway home.
Oh my God! Wow.
Hellboy calls his the third leg of doom. I don't totally understand that one.
So let me explain that to you. Hellboy.
Yeah, let's break down and really get into this.
Break down the joke. That's how you know it's funny. So Hellboy has a big hand, and he calls it the right hand of doom.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And a third leg is a common slang term for someone who has a big dick. And so
I got
it's his
it.
right hand of doom and his third leg of doom because he's got a big dick that'll mess you up when he bangs you.
Glad
So
I
those
left that one on the list out of respect.
Yeah, I stand by it. It's funny.
Those of you that are just joining us, we're talking about superheroes, what they might name their privates.
Frank Castle calls his Punisher Max. It's a good read.
Yeah.
Venom calls his trio, Jesus Christ, Eddie Cock and the Simbanuts. Jason Todd.
Comic Cat 84 has got a good one.
Talia al Ghul in the Lazarus Pit.
Oh, yes. Nice. Jason Todd calls his the Crowbar.
Yeah, too soon.
Howard the Duck calls his Howard the Dick. Kingpin calls his Willie Fisk. Elektra calls hers Blind Man's Muff.
Got him.
She's old school. Darkseid's whole crew are called the Orgasm Equation. Silver Surfer calls his Galactus. Meanwhile, Galactus calls his the Herald. Alec, would you like to explain why?
No, I think everyone gets that one.
Okay. Adam Warlock just calls it him.
Yeah.
Silver Surfer could have also been Norrin Rod.
Yeah.
Adam Strange calls his the Strange Adventurer. Power Girl calls hers the happiest place on earth. Couple for Wolverine.
Trademark.
Wolverine goes back and forth between weapon sex, which I think we've used in a joke previously.
Probably not as good as weapon.
Say that Darkseid also has Omega creams.
Wow. Wolverine also is known to call his snacked.
Snacked. That one's great.
Bucky Barnes.
Ping. Ping.
Bucky Barnes likes to play with his wooden soldier. Man Thing, he just calls it his penis.
Yeah.
Strange.
Yeah.
No, he thinks
he's like, why are you?
He's very classy. He's like, it's just a penis. Get over it, everyone. We all got it.
He's a hero, obviously.
Yeah.
Spider-Man's nemesis Doc Ock calls his Dr. Otto Coctavius. Cyclops calls his old one eye. Scott Summers, who's also Cyclops, calls his balls the origin of cable. Kind of a weird name. Scarecrow calls his the long hollow wiener.
Nice.
Mira calls hers the trench.
Oh, gross.
kind of treacherous.
Creatures come crawling out.
Uncle Scrooge. No one's come out alive, you guys. Uncle Scrooge calls his Scrooge McDick.
Yeah, naturally.
I was still on the trench. I'm sorry. I'm still there.
The Batman who laughs has somehow found time to name his junk. He calls it the Batman who ejaculates.
Or may I take a crack at that one? The Batman who.
Very nice.
That's the whole cover.
I just told you, I'm never going to read the trench the same again.
No.
Yeah.
Black Panther calls his the Wakandong. Oh, come on. You don't even give me a chance for a reaction. Wakandong, get it?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Totally Awesome Hulk calls his Amadeus Chode.
Oh.
Judge Dredd refers to his as simply the law.
Yeah, naturally. I am the law, and so is my dick.
Someone in the industry, James T. the Fourth, calls his.
One second.
James T. the Fourth calls his something is pleasing the women.
What did I miss?
Granny Goodness calls hers the boom tube. This one, Comic Man Andy and I worked on together, kind of.
Oh, geez. Okay, great.
Edward Scissorhands, after an unfortunate accident, calls his Ichabod.
Oh, Jesus.
Give you a second there.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
Yep.
Green Arrow calls his the goose shaft. Wonder Woman's got that asso of truth. Groot calls his the tree of knowledge, or just Groot.
The knobby root.
Juggernaut is known to call his you don't go back, or the point of no return. Deleting that one.
Wait, there's an editing process to this?
It was supposed to be.
TJ says, shouldn't we be getting ready for another show? There is no other show. There's only Zool.
We're almost there, guys. T'Challa calls his Stormbreaker. Because they dated. Okay.
Yeah.
Bane calls his the Backbreaker. That came from Comic Head 84.
Nice.
Nice, yeah.
Punisher calls his Dirty Harry. That's from Comic Man Andy.
Good.
That's good.
Not so sure about this one. Constantine calls his the Holy Yogurt Cannon. That's also from Comic Man Andy.
Oh, no.
Oh, my God.
Veto that one.
2 left. All right. The Joker has recently named his Hella Risen.
Yeah.
And Zatanna, she just calls hers Soup.
That's my favorite one. Thank you for saying it
me
last.
too. Yeah.
Think about that one. Take a second.
Soup.
It works better in text.
You gotta read
I'm gonna say that. Yeah,
That's lowercase SSU capital P.
Yeah.
Sup.
Because I don't know how to say trenched out pussy backwards.
Oh boy.
Oh my god, I'm glad I wasn't drinking.
Yeah, I probably could have taken a few of those out of the list, but
no,
I don't think so.
figured since we didn't have any other
the bad ones made the good ones better.
Yeah.
That's true. Life is about those contracts.
That's our chat.
Sweet.
You only live once. Corona's going around, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And just
That
for good
sucks.
measure.
Yikes.
just gonna cycle through them all.
All of them.
Hey, everyone.
Something is pleasing the women.
You're welcome.
Something.